Member for Richmond Queensborough.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, since 2017, April has been marked as Sikh Heritage Month in British Columbia to honor the invaluable contributions Sikhs have made to our province over the last century. Mr. Speaker, the first Sikhs arrived in Canada. They were part of the Army regiment stationed in Hong Kong. They traveled by train through Canada in commemoration of Queen Victoria's Diamond Jubilee in 1897. I find this fact uber interesting. As you know, I also hail from Hong Kong, and until the mid-90s, the last Sikh regiment in the British Army was still stationed at Stonecutters Island in Hong Kong. And our uncle, who also moved from Hong Kong to British Columbia and lives in Coquitlam, Tirit Singh, was one of the last commanders of that unit. Following this initial visit, a second contingent of Punjabi soldiers visited BC in celebration of the coronation of King Edward VII in 1902. They arrived in Victoria on the Empress of Japan on June 3rd, 1902, and their reception was not unwelcoming. Local papers exclaimed, "Turbaned men excite interest, awe-inspiring men from India held the crowds." That changed very quickly as permanent immigration started shortly after with the establishment of a Gurdwara in Golden and then the Khalsa Diwan Society in Vancouver. The next century or so is a story of struggle and incredible achievements in the face of astounding austerity, adversity. Despite being met with discrimination and racism, they built flourishing communities, contributed to the growth of our province. Sikhi has one of its central tenets, empathy and caring for others, which translates into a passionate love for social and political justice. And that spiritual guidance guided the community through incredibly hard times. From the struggles surrounding the Komagata Maru to the anti-colonial movements that supported freedom in India, Ireland, and many other colonies, the Sikhs of British Columbia showed up in force. That generosity of spirit created unique multicultural communities and enterprises like the one created by Aman Singh in Paldi. By the way, if you're ever near Duncan, please go and visit. You'll see images of school children from all over the world studying and playing together in a time where the norm was extreme racism and segregation. This month, we'll also be celebrating Vaisakhi all over British Columbia, Surrey, Vancouver, here in Victoria. I encourage you all to go out and visit. Thank you.